This meeting is being recorded.
I assume she's here to work. Did you bring a rawhide too? Tiny human.
He's packing me.
She's a nice lady. All right. We're going to start all the way down on your mat. So start laying down. Get nice and cozy. And that's all we're doing today. We're just taking a nap. I'm going to guide you through it. What was that? Get the stick. I think he likes those better. And since I want him to leave me alone for an hour, the stick would be better. So we're going to start. Both feet are flat on the ground. Knees are bent. Belly button comes into your spine. Arms are right by those sides. Then we're going to slowly bridge those hips all the way up to the sky. In this position, I want you to pause for a second. So pause in that full bridge. Really squeeze those glutes underneath as much as you can. Really try and tuck your pelvic bone up towards your ribs, and then slowly start to roll down. So your butt is the last thing that touches. Very nice. Bridge back up. And slowly roll down. Bridge. And slowly. Yeah, as long as you stay close by, he won't be a pain in my butt. Roll down. Bridge right up. And slowly roll. We'll find out. Down. Bridge up and hold. Keep that belly button in nice and tight. Abs are in, shoulders are down and back. Hold, squeeze, and slowly roll down. Reach your right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Reach up as high as you can with both hands. Grab the ankle or grab as high as you can on that leg. I'm just going to hang out here for a couple seconds. Let that hamstring stretch. Let that leg start to relax and release. Excellent. Take the toes on your right foot and make a circle to the right for 10, 9, 8. Very good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch directions for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release that right leg. Left leg goes right up to the ceiling. Grab that left ankle. Just hang out for a couple seconds. Let that left hamstring stretch. Let that left hamstring release. Loosen you guys up from all the chaos you've had for your weeks. All of the chaos. All the stress of sitting around, being stuck at home, or not being stuck at home, whichever one. And then we're going to circle to the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Circle right for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release that left leg. Let it lower all the way down. Bring both knees into your chest. Belly button stays in toward your spine. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Bring those knees in. Reach those fingertips out long. Beat those arms. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your chin down towards your chest. Not tucked all the way in. Think about holding like a rolled up sock or a baseball underneath your chin. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend those legs to a good working level. Keep beating those arms. Squeeze those inner thighs. Really squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your belly button. Hold it as tight as you can. There you go. Hold it out, hold it out, hold it out. Only go where you can feel that low back staying in contact with the ground. And pull those knees back into your chest. Give your shins a nice little hug. And there we go. Good. Hold on there. Hey, she's right there. She hasn't gone anywhere. You can still see her. Excellent. We're going to reach both feet straight up to the sky. And what I want you to do here is I want you to reach up as high as you can. Flex your toes back towards you. It's just a hold right here. So you're just holding in this position. Your quads are locked. Your heels are flexed towards you. Ideally, you feel a little bit of a stretch down your calves, a little bit of a stretch down your hamstrings. Your abs should be working, so that belly button should be pressed right into the floor. I want you to try and pull your shoulder blades down away from your ears. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Hold on nice and tight. Drive those heels to the ceiling as best you can. Really try and lock out those quads. Use your quads to stretch out your hamstrings. Your muscles exist in a state of counterbalance. So what should happen is you should be able to stretch one just by flexing the other. And go ahead, pull those knees back into your chest. Take your left hand to your right knee and your right hand to your right ankle. Good. Left leg goes out nice and straight. And switch. Bring that head to your belly button. Eyes are on your belly button. Yes, switch, switch, switch. I've lost it. Switch, 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 switch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take both legs straight to the ceiling. Reach up as high as you can on the right ankle. And lower that left leg down. And switch. Grab that ankle, and switch. Switch there. Switch. Switch. Stop. Switch. 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 And bring both legs to the ceiling. Stack both hands behind your head, belly buttons in your spine. Squeeze those inner thighs, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those heels together. Lower those heels straight down. And lift. Good. Lower. And lift. Lower. And lift. Make sure that belly button stays in. Make sure that low back stays flat. Lift. 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 One last time. Lift and hold. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Reach your hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Feet are staying up towards the ceiling. Curl up as high as you can and hold. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands go back behind your head. Right knee comes into your chest. Left armpit to right knee. We're going to our crisscross. And switch. 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 Switch, 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 and switch onto your stomachs. I like how Shauna just jumped in. She missed all the fun stuff. She was smart about this. All the way onto your stomach. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders as if you're going to do a push-up. Belly button's in nice and tight. Really try and pull your ribs down towards your pelvic bone. As you inhale, I want you to pull those shoulder blades down, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So really squeeze those shoulders down. Almost think about trying to be a turtle. Sticking the neck out of the shell. Get as long as you can. And lift. Lower. And lift. Last one. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Press your hips up and back to that good active rest position. That's how you don't use the new one. Yeah, don't use the new one. That's what you said. Well, if it's they don't really need real sunscreen. You can use fake sunscreen. Because I don't need you getting burnt. Take your right hand, slide it all the way over to the left side of your mat. And then slide that right hand back to center. Slide that left hand all the way over to the right side of your mat. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Go ahead, bring that chest right over to, slide your left hand back, sorry, then bring your chest over top of your hands. Good. Keep that belly button tucked in nice and deep. What I want you to do, we've done this position before, we've done this move before, but I want you to focus on squeezing your ribs to your pelvic bone in this position. So you should feel some pressure. Your abs should be working. I want you to almost think about pulling your hands towards your knee and your knees towards your hands. And then we're going to start with the right hand. We're going to inhale, sweep that right hand all the way up. Exhale, slide over. Inhale. Exhale, the right hand goes. Exhale, reach through. Yes, go for it. Do whatever you got to do. Inhale. Exhale. So inhale, sweep. Exhale down. Inhale, sweep. Exhale. Yes. Inhale. Last one. Inhale and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the right hand down. Keep those abs tucked in nice and deep. Inhale, sweep that left hand all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale all the way up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, lower down. And go ahead and roll over onto your backs. Good. Belly button stays in your spine. Legs go out nice and straight. Fingertips are going up towards the ceiling. Chin to chest. Roll all the way up. Reach out past those toes. Flex those feet towards you. Squeeze those glutes as tight as you can. Wait, Audrey, you went too far. Right, so everyone come all the way to the seated position. Come back up, come back up, come back up. I'm going to walk you through your roll back slower than normal. So you all got to stay with me. Squeeze your glutes. So we're going to go through this in checks. Squeeze the glutes as tight as you can. Pull that belly button in. Lock those inner thighs together. And we're going to roll back on a 4 count. So begin that roll back for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very nice. Roll all the way up. Check the boxes again. Squeeze the glutes. Scoop the abdominals. Begin that roll back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way back up. We've got 3 more to do. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the inner thighs. Flex the toes back towards you. Roll back. That's interesting. Roll all the way up. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Rocky decided to walk underneath the fence to the other side of the fence, and now he's just on the other side of the fence, which is also locked, by the way, so we have to wait for him to come back. Not even kidding. So, good times, good times. Roll all the way up, and then slowly roll back for 4, 3, 2, 1. You can't make this stuff up. Last one, all the way up. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Keep those toes flexed towards you. Slide your heels out as wide as your mat. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, round forward. Rocky, you got to come back to us, bud. Like, this is ridiculous. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, grow tall. I should have done there. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, grow tall. Last one. Exhale, round forward. And hold. 30-second hold. Really focus on. Dude, what did you do? It's very, whatever. Keep holding. Abs stay nice and tight. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Bring those arms out to a T. Slide those feet out just a little bit wider. I'm going to walk you through this as well, so stay with me. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, right pinky finger to left pinky toe. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale to center. Exhale, opposite side. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Long hold here, 30 seconds. Do me a favor, run to the car, get that thing of rice that I brought for him, and then we'll just put it right there. He'll come right back through. Okay, you do that too. Inhale to center. Exhale to the opposite side and hold 30 seconds. Good. Breathe in nice and deep. Really hold that stretch. Try and sink deeper as the time goes. Inhale, grow tall. Look at the ASPCA commercial happening right behind me. Not even kidding. It's ridiculous. Roll all the way back to your back. I can't make this stuff up. I want to. You're going to find that lacrosse ball, which should be somewhere close to you, hopefully. We're going to put it behind your right shoulder blade. So you're going to know where your spots are. We're doing your shoulder blades again. We're doing the bottoms of your feet again. And then we're getting into some good stretches after we loosen up those two things. So right behind that right shoulder blade, find your spot. As always, you want it somewhere between a 6, a 7, and an 8. Depending on how tight you are, it may already be at a 10. There's nothing we can do about that. Unfortunately, if it's just that tight back there, we got to do what we got to do to figure it out. We will get you loose, I promise. We're here for 30 seconds as well. Just trying to get that tissue to release, get some of that muscle to break up. If you notice that while we're hanging out here, there's a lot of pain, we need to do this more frequently. So as much as I love you guys waiting to do it with me on Fridays, and as much as you guys probably don't want to do it any other day of the week, if we can get it in at least 1 or 2 more times a week, it's all that matters. And it doesn't have to be fancy. You don't really have to do anything crazy to get in this position. You just got to find a spot to rub that knot, and you're good to go. And then take your right hand all the way up to the ceiling. And then we're going to raise our hand like we're asking a question. So you're going to reach all the way overhead. Hi, teacher, I have a question. And then you're going to bring it all the way back to the ceiling. Hi, I have a question. 30 seconds. Just move right through that shoulder joint. Don't worry about keeping your abdominals tight. Just try to breathe as best you can. Keep your breathing pattern as smooth as possible. Yeah, you're gonna have to figure this one out, but you went under there the wrong way. You can't, don't you do it. You don't fit, dude. And go ahead, hold overhead. So you're holding over there, reaching, you're asking your teacher that question. Teacher, call on me. Your teacher's not calling on you. Your teacher doesn't like you. Your teacher put you in pain. Oh, there you go. Almost all the way there. Come on, all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. I should have recorded that. That was priceless. Keep hanging out. Keep breathing as best you can. And now we're going to make a wee little snow angel. So now you're done asking your teacher a question. So you're going to lower that hand all the way down to your hip and then all the way back up. Pinky finger comes to your hip and then all the way back up. 30 more seconds there. You should feel some snap, crackling, and popping. Ideally, everything breaks up, feels good. Perfect world scenario. You feel nice, you feel happy. It's a nice and relaxing massage. Ideally, it is a good feeling, not a terrible feeling.
Just doing just in the right.
Good. There we go. Okay. And bring that hand back to center. Go ahead, switch that ball to the left side. Are you that hungry, dude? All right. Get that ball underneath that right shoulder, left shoulder blade. And once we're in a good spot, remember you're looking for a 6, a 7, an 8. Depending on where you are, depending on how your body feels, it could be higher, it could be much higher. Breathe as best you can. So focus on that breathing. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, release. Try and use your diaphragm. Try and use those muscles through your rib cage to break up that knot in your spine or knot in your shoulder blade. In the tissue around your shoulder blade, it's not a knot in your shoulder blade. 3, 2. Take that left hand all the way up. Reach that ceiling. Then you want to ask that teacher a question. They ignored you last time. Maybe this time they'll call on you. Yes. Slow and smooth. It's not a fast movement. We don't even want it to be fast. You want to glide right over those little knots, those little lumps, those little bumps. $15 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Reach that hand all the way overhead. You're gonna hold that hand up super high because the teacher hasn't called on you yet. You're gonna wait for that teacher, 30 seconds. Hopefully the teacher's gonna pay attention. Hopefully your teacher decided to like you now. I'm sure the teacher did. You're nice people. And go ahead and make that nice little snow angel. Take that left hand, drop it all the way down towards your hip, and all the way back up. Snow angels. We like making snow angels. We've given up on class. We're going out to play in the snow in Texas in May. We're playing in the snow. It's the best I got. You got to deal with it. It came out of my mouth, and I have to deal with me all the time. So now we're here.
What happened?
We're making snow angels in Texas in May. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead, take that little cross ball, place it off to the side. We're not going to need it for a little bit. We're going to turn right over onto our stomachs. And then we're going to press ourselves up to a good active plank. Belly button's in tight. Glutes are squeezing. Hold everything together nice and tight. Boom. Right here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down to those knees. Step your right foot all the way up to your right hand. Boom.
Oh, Daddy, you know what I forgot?
Perfect. Try and bring the right elbow to the inside of your right foot. We're just going to hang out here 30 seconds. Should feel that hamstring starting to stretch. Should feel the space between your shoulder blades stretching a little bit more than it normally does. Should actually feel like you have a little bit more room from the shoulders. Weenie?
I said, I forgot to give you my phone.
Oh, that's fine. Did you need it?
No, you said you needed it.
Oh, I need a charger from your phone, not your phone. The charger from your phone charges my headphones. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hopefully my headphones won't die. Otherwise, these nice people will actually be screaming at you. Take that right hand all the way to the ceiling. Good. Hang out right
scream
here.
at me.
30 seconds. Here you go. They already had to witness one travesty. Watching poor Rocky be locked on the other side of the fence.
I should go on the other side of the fence. I'll be back.
10 seconds. Keep holding. Keep reaching up nice and high. Excellent. Lower that right hand down. Step your right foot back. Left foot steps forward. Left elbow comes inside the left foot as best you can. Just hanging out here. Enjoying the scenery. Having a good old time. Remember, still focus on your breathing as best you can. We're going to do some breathing specific work later on, so don't worry too much about getting fancy with your breathing right now. We will get it done later. And take that left hand all the way to the sky, 30 seconds. Just reaching up there. "15 seconds. Abs stay tight. Good reach. You're trying to touch that ceiling. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Bring that left foot back. Press. Keep those toes tucked under. Keeping your belly button in. Press those heels away. We're going to hover those knees 1 inch off your mat. And we're just going to hang out here 30 seconds. So press those knees out. Hold. Good. Basically just want to be able to see daylight. Don't need to see too much. Just a little bit of light underneath those legs. Try and extend those quads into your shoulders so you're in a nice tabletop position. Excellent. Abs are tight. Backs are flat. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Stay tight. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. Walk those hands out on your mat so that you're now in a nice plank position. Like how I put it that way. Sounds like a better way to transition yourself. So you're in a plank position all the way up, nice and high. Abs are in nice and tight. Now for the fun part. Boop. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and step that right foot all the way to your right hand. Boom. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Belly button stays in your spine. Should feel a good stretch. Squeeze that left glute as tight as you can. Left hip flexor, left quad are stretching out. Right hamstring should be stretching out. And then take that right hand all the way up to the sky. Keep squeezing that left glute. Good. Very nice. Hold it right here. Keep those abs in super tight. If you're looking this way, you get to enjoy the show that's behind me. Apparently the show just ended. I don't know what was going on behind me. Keep holding. We've got 15 more seconds. This is a long one. Not one of our longest ones for the day, but it is a long one. The last 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Right hand comes back. Lower that left knee all the way down. Perfect. Bring that chest up nice and tall. And then squeeze that left glute as tight as you can. Press those hips forward.
It's not like I'm going to the other side.
Go ahead, take your right hand, reach all the way back towards the back side of your room. So whichever way your heel is pointing, yeah, that's the back side. Good. Right hand, left hand, reach towards the front of the room, or other way. Tiny human, can you walk him real quick? See if he's got to go pee. Yes, I will help you take him off the leash, off the fence. He may have to poo-poo, so you may have to clean up poo-poo. I know. Deal with it. It's poop. Everybody poops. There's a book about it. You have it. Go.
I don't have a book about poop.
You do. It's true.
I do?
Yeah. You did. I don't know if you still do. Go ahead. Return back to center. You're going to bend your your left heel toward your left glute. And if you can, your right hand is going to grab your left ankle. Maybe. So you're going to be doing a kneeling version of, let's see, boom, 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 that around. That. But you're on your knees. I'm hoping I was in the right spot for you to see that. I think I was. If you can't get there, you can't get there, and that's okay. Try as best you can. Just if you can't get there, squeeze your glute, curl your hamstring as much as you can. We're just hanging out. We're falling over. If you're in one of my tiles, you're on the floor, laughing, trying to figure out life. If you need to, you can go left hand to left foot if it's a little bit easier. I really wish I had set it to record everyone who's here and not just me, because the world needs to see what Audrey's doing. She's just falling everywhere. Keep holding. We're almost there. And release that leg. Return back to center. Now that you just got it, I'm sorry. Return back to center. Walk back up into that plank position. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So we're back into our good active plank. Hanging out here, keeping those abs in tight. Keeping that belly button nice and lifted. Oh, wait, I should probably turn it back towards me. Not that people need to see me, but it's better than looking at a weird post. Step that left foot all the way forward to your left hand. And then we're here for a nice 45 seconds. Keep holding, keep breathing. Keep that right glute super active, as active as you can. Want to start that right hip flexor stretching, start that right quad stretching. Keep those abdominals firing. $15 more seconds here.
And then go.
Okay, that's fine.
Started eating steaks.
That's fine. Can you walk them again, just one more time? Yeah, walk them back to right where you had them, where those tables are. And then go ahead, take that left hand all the way up to the sky. Then we get to hang out here. Admire your ceiling. Look at that craftsmanship. Look how nice of a ceiling that is. Just don't stare directly into that light bulb. It's not good for your eyes. It's got to be bad for you in some way, shape, or form. Those fingertips are trying to reach up as if you're trying to touch that really, really hot light bulb, but you don't want to touch the really, really hot. I lost it. It would have been funny if I could have gotten it out. Promise. Keep holding. Last 10 seconds here. And lower that right knee down. And then as best we can, we'll stand straighten all the way up, squeeze that right glute, and just hang out here. Just in that half kneeling position, squeezing the glute to open up the hips, not just pressing the hips forward to open up the hips. It's the last thing we want to do. Good. No poo-poo. That's fine.
We got there and you started bouncing on me.
I saw that, yeah. I think he's just, I'm gonna have to get here earlier and just walk him around a little bit so he stays calm. He's not about that no walk life. 10 more seconds. Abs are in nice and tight. Glutes are squeezing. And we're gonna take that left hand all the way towards the back of the room. Right hand goes all the way towards the front. Get a good deep twist, 45 seconds. Just feel that left glute stretching out. Keeping that right hip, right glute nice and active, so that right hip flexor stretching, right quad is stretching. Keep holding. Our fun stretch is coming up next. Just what I know you guys are looking forward to. Everything you hoped and dreamed it would be. Get yourselves mentally prepared for it. And go ahead, bend that right knee, and then take your left hand to your right ankle if possible. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Yeah. Oh, no, maybe. Yes. As best you can. No. If you need to, go right hand to right ankle. Get there however you need to. Good. There you go. Well, if you're, so I'm going to use Audrey because she's close to a couch. You can actually put that ankle right against the couch and it'll do the exact same thing. So if you guys have a bench or a couch near you, you can do that. Good. Hanging out here best you can. If you absolutely need to, you can always do the standing version of the stretch where you're standing up nice and tall and just holding that ankle. Whatever you have to do to get that quad to release, get that hip flexor to release. We improvise. That's what we do very well here. You got 20 more seconds. Get that hip flexor to open up. Should feel amazing. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release that leg. Stand all the way up. Grab that lacrosse ball. It's that time right now. Time for the lacrosse ball to be underneath the arch of their foot. Ha ha! So go ahead and put that lacrosse ball right underneath the arch of your foot. So if you think about this as the arch, you're not going like right in the middle of the arch, you're going right behind the ball of your foot. So we're gonna start behind the ball. We're gonna spend most of our time today right in that arch position itself. So the ball is right behind the arch, just hanging out right there. Find a good comfy spot. We're gonna stay there for about 30 seconds. Just with the ball underneath the foot. The toes aren't flexing, nothing's going on. Just kind of on there as best you can, get it to relax. That's my relaxed foot, if you didn't notice. What time is it? It is 7:38. Yeah. Good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something different. Normally we just go side to side, or we just go front to back. What I want you to do is behind the ball of your foot, I want you to use that foot and make a small circle. It's not gonna be that small, obviously, but make a small circle as best you can with your foot, 30 seconds, but go in one direction. So we're gonna go 30 seconds to the right, go. Good. Part of what's happening is we're working on muscular coordination, but we're also working on snap, crackling, and popping some of that tissue that's in your foot that gets really, really tight. This is something, especially if you guys are stuck home, would be great to start your mornings with. It'll help to increase the space and blood flow through your feet. It'll increase kind of how you feel, increase blood flow throughout the day, and it'll also make those feet function a little bit better. Good, switch directions. Good. Pink, pink. Last 10 seconds. Good, now slide the heel of the foot, the front of the heel of the foot, right to that ball. So just right back. Just let it hang there. 30 seconds there. Just hanging out. You'll notice one side is going to be better than the other. So maybe the side closer to the ball of the foot may feel better. The side closer to your heel may feel better. It really depends on which side of that whole foot is looser or tighter. That's kind of what we're finding out right now. "30 seconds. Keep breathing. I know it hurts a little bit, but that's kind of what we need to do. We need to get it broken up. And same thing here. You're going to make those small little circles as best you can around the heel. 30 seconds to one direction. All one way. I see such determination and focus out of you guys. It makes me happy. This I can get you to focus on, but everything else I kind of, maybe lose you. "10 seconds. Three, two, switch directions.
What direction were we going?
Whichever direction you were going. You're just going the opposite direction. Yeah, I wasn't specific with that one.
Oh, but I don't know what I was doing.
Well, that's not good. As long as you're still on the same foot and going in a circle, we're technically okay. Just don't switch anything yet.
Okay.
And now slide that ball underneath the arch. So now you do want to be directly in the center. And we're going to do our little grab and left. 30 seconds as best you can. Yeah. What should happen is it should feel better than the last time you did it. We should, again, the magic S word there, have broken up some of that tissue so it moves a little bit better. If you guys are walking around as barefoot as often as possible throughout the day, we should also have looser feet. That would be perfect. Since we have this time, let's go ahead and use those feet to their advantage. Get them nice and loose. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So go ahead and relax that right foot. Kind of feel how it feels on the floor. It should feel nice and loose. It should feel like there's a lot more space in there, which is weird to say considering the fact that it's your foot, but there is more space in there. Take that ball. We're going to slide it underneath the left foot, right behind the ball of the foot. So the ball is behind the ball. somewhere in here. We're just gonna hang out. Once you get that spot, 30 seconds. Don't worry about doing anything with the toes. They're just hanging out. Balls on the left foot, just hanging out, being a ball, doing ball things. No, I got nothing. 15 seconds. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. So the ball's underneath that left foot. We're gonna make a circle to the left. So small circle, try and keep it as tight behind the ball of the foot to the left. Well, left, yeah, left. It's going to my left, so I don't know how it shows up on your screen. Good. Be aware of how that feels. So one side's gonna feel better than the other, and you guys hear me say that a ton. One side you'll be able to put more pressure onto than the other. That's normal. Just have to be aware of which one it is. Odds are if you shift your weight throughout the day and you're always sitting on one side, that one side will actually be a little bit tighter than the side that you do not shift to. If we do a lot of driving, the foot that drives, the right foot, will always be the tighter foot. But right now we may not be doing a lot of driving, so whatever. And now we switch directions. We're going the opposite way. To the right. I forgot to take my medication today. That's all I've got. Excellent. 5, 4, 3. Slide that ball all the way back so it's right in front of that heel. And then just put as much pressure as you can. That's 6, 7, or an 8, ideally in there. If your feet are naturally higher than that, then that's kind of a problem. We need to work on that more too. Just hanging out, standing on the ball. Thinking about life. Thinking about the fact that the Pentagon has confirmed there are aliens and there are spaceships and UFOs, and no one paid attention to it. It's all real.
Really?
Yeah. So I was messing around on Instagram the other day, and I saw this post popped up, said, you know, the Pentagon has admitted to aliens and no one cares because of the coronavirus. Go ahead, take that ball, and we're gonna make a circle to the left. So a small circle, still stay underneath the heel of the foot, or right in front of the heel of the foot. Circle left, 30 seconds. And so I Googled it just to find out. Not the internet is always 100% true, but it was on the New York Times, the Forbes magazine, CNN, and Fox News all had, you know, the press release from the Pentagon. Yeah. Yeah, it was a real thing. I thought it was made up, and then I looked, and I was like, oh, no. Oh, no.
Really? Okay, now I'd have to Google that.
Yeah. Of course, the New York Times was like, well, it's no new information. We have spaceships that are unidentified that enter our atmosphere. I'm like, well, so I had switched directions. I'm like, well, I feel like that is new information because now you guys are actually admitting to it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All this time is like, no. It's ocean breeze. It's a pocket of hot air. Weather balloon. Nope, it's a spaceship. We lied to you. Sorry. We got confused.
Wow.
Yeah. And slide that ball right to the middle of the arch of your foot. And then we grab and open. Grab and open. I like it. Yeah, you go back to doing aerial things with Ariel.
I caught it.
Good job, Zaheen.
I was dying here, but
And go ahead, slide that ball out from underneath your feet. We're gonna need that for our calves in a little bit, but for right now, we're good to go. So place it off to the side. Just kind of feel how both feet are now in contact with the ground, how everything feels a little bit looser. Should feel a little bit spongier, almost like you got more bounce in your step. Yeah. What we should have throughout the day is a little bit more balance and a little bit more stability. We're gonna bring those heels together, squeeze the glutes underneath as tight as you can, belly button stays into your spine, and then we're gonna come up all the way onto our toes and slowly lower down. Just move that tissue that we loosened up. Good. Excellent. And last one, lift all the way up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower those heels down, fold all the way forward, reach down, touch those toes. Good. Just hanging out here. Good stretch to the hamstrings, good stretch to the calves. Should feel like you have a lot more room in that stretch. It's kind of what we were going for. Be silly to say the whole point of being here is to make space in your body so that you have room to go out and be active and do your things for the day. As you guys already know that. That and I can't pull off that weird Pilates voice that nicely and sound sincere. It just doesn't work. We're gonna bend the right knee just a little bit, straighten that left leg, and then you're gonna rotate towards the left leg a little bit, just so you feel a little bit more of that stretch, go into that glute, that hamstring on the left side. Good.
Are our feet still like this?
Yeah, if you can, yes. But you may,
Okay.
for balance purposes, if you have to adjust, by all means adjust.
This is Penguin new fit. Beyond pink with blonde highlights.
Very nice. Your Rocky friend is like missing you, so. Okay, out of my way. And then slowly switch to the other side.
I showed them
I see that. Yes, you did. You're very pretty, Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Good. Very nice. Can you have what?
Windows.
Maybe. You gotta get rid of some stuff you have now. Bring it back to center. We're gonna come all the way back down to our mat in a seated position. Keep going. We're gonna take the ball, we're gonna place it underneath your right calf. Some of you already know where that ball should not go because it's gonna be very painful and you're gonna be very unhappy. I need you to put the ball right there. Just what you wanted to hear right now. And just get to hang out, having a good old time, relaxing. Breathe into it as best you can. I want to get you guys to a point where when we do this, you kind of look at the camera and go, this is stupid. I don't feel anything. But I'm, I like how Sean is nodding. Yeah, I'm already there. So we can move on now.
I always feel like maybe I'm not doing this one right.
So do you not feel a spot or? That's
No.
good. That's really good. That means your calves aren't tight.
Oh,
Now, if you look up at Audrey's tile over here, that's what your face should look like. Pain and sadness. Now take that left leg. Oh, I didn't tell you to cross yet, but she's already crossed. Take that left leg, cross it over your right ankle. And what may happen there is if you didn't have a knot before, when you add the extra pressure, that could do it. A lot of times what will happen is if you are loose in there, it just requires more force to actually get that knot to release. But the more force you can put into it without feeling pain, the better off you are.
okay.
Yeah. Excellent. So go ahead, uncross your legs, take that ball, place it underneath your left calf. So start with just the left calf on the ground. Both legs are on the ground. Ideally, you'll notice on one side or the other. One side will be a little bit looser, hopefully. One side won't be as painful. If you need to, you can always lean back to take some of the pressure out of it or sit up nice and tall, whichever one. We want it to break up a little bit. If you need to, so for you, Shauna, you can try and slide the ball down a little bit more towards the Achilles, or slide it up a little bit more behind the knee. That will obviously change how how it feels, but you'll kind of find a spot or externally rotate your foot. So turn your toes out to one direction or turn them in. That'll also do it.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah. So you'll find your knot and you'll know where it is. So I know exactly where the knots are in my calves, and they're not in this position. So if I put a ball underneath my calves, it's fine. It's when I roll my foot out to the side and I actually have to shift my weight slightly to the side. It's out towards the outside of my knee, more on that side of my calf. And then go ahead, cross that right ankle over your left leg, or left ankle over your right leg. Sorry, whichever side we're on. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. This is where that breathing comes in real handy. Nice deep breaths. Get all that air in. And slowly release. Roll all the way to your back. Take that ball, place it off to the side for now. You've got 2 quick breathing exercises and you're off for the day. That's the good news. We're gonna lay all the way back. Knees are bent, belly button is not really into your spine. It's just kind of relaxed. Feet are flat on the mat. Hands come onto your ribs. So we're going back to our very first breathing movement. And what I want you to do is really think about squeezing your glutes so that your pelvic bone becomes neutral. You should already start to feel your spine stretching a little bit. If we warmed up appropriately, we won't have that, or it should feel nice and relaxing. And we're going to inhale, press those ribs away. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press the ribs. Exhale, squeeze that diaphragm. Inhale and exhale. So when you guys get better at this, you can do it standing, you can do it anywhere. The big thing with doing it on the floor is you can feel the contact. So it's direct feedback to, am I moving something? Are things moving differently? Are my shoulders down and back? Where does everything feel like it is? So as you inhale, you get those ribs to slide, get the diaphragm to open up. Exhale, pull it deeper. And it's the same thing when you're standing. The only difference is you make contact with yourself. So you're thinking about pulling everything down, engaging the bottom part of your traps, really opening everything up and squeezing everything together. Excellent. Last big inhale and then exhale, squeeze it all out. Once it's all out, we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take that right ankle, bring it across your left knee. And then you're going to drop the knee and the ankle towards the left side. No, left side. Left side. There you go. Belly button's in your spine. It's okay, because later on when just keep the leg there. Keep the leg there. Later on when someone's watching this, they're going to go, oh my God, he's talking to me. I went to the wrong side. I really need to sit down and go through some of these recordings. They've got to be hysterical.
It's funny watching them again. Because, like, I find myself wanting to talk to you, and I'm like, this is a recording.
He'll answer me. I know he will.
No, if I just ask him a question, he'll tell me the answer.
Yeah. That's what we go with. I go for that interactive feel, and apparently I've achieved it. Go ahead, bring those legs back to center. And uncross your right leg from your left. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. And then drop all the way to the right side.
Yeah. And I also find myself looking at the camera at the same time, so obviously I don't get it the first time we do it.
Yeah. You know, we aim to please. We aim to have some fun.
Well,
we're doing that. It's all that matters. If you have a good time on the recording or on the live show, that's even better.
Now, live is always better.
Yeah. You do. Get out of here. Stop it. And slowly return to center. Uncross your legs, roll all the way up to a nice seated position. And that's it. You guys survived. Survived another day. Breathe throughout the day. So seriously, if your calves are super tight, I'm not going to call anyone out over here, but if your calves are super tight, try and do that more frequently throughout the day. If you notice your feet are super tight, try and do that one throughout the day. Or if you notice the shoulder blades, if they all hurt equally, just try and get one done a day. It doesn't have to be each one every day. Just go with the one that hurts the most as frequently as you can so that it hurts less over time. I will see everyone tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Anthony.
Oh, you guys are very welcome.